First player today is Angel and is bringing to the battle a warband of 150 points. Our second player today is Neo and is bringing a warband of 115 points of cans, only 3 characters versus 6 in Angel's warband, but big ones, 3 cans, 2 40 points and 1 35 points. Interesting because it makes them very hard to capture. And then, as Neo has 35 points less than Angel, he will have to pick 35 points of items. So one 20 points and another one 15 points. So the first card Neo picks is a mercenary. So he will get the support of Flash, which is a mercenary dog, for the rest of this battle. And then the second one is a very useful item. It's a taser that you can use during the combat. So you can use these 2 cards during the game and you will lose it at the end of this game. Now players bet their strategy points to know who will decide who's the attacker and who's the defender. So Neo wins the bet and decide that he will defend his mutants. And then each player has to pick a secondary objective. So first Neo picks the secondary objective, and it's kill the warband leader. So basically you just have to kill the leader of your opponent's warband, and if you don't like the objective you can change it for 2 points. Here is the leader of the enemy, but Neo doesn't like this secondary objective because it doesn't match with the defensive role. So he's paying 2 strategy points to pick another secondary objective, which is... on this one, basically you have to search more crates than your opponents. There are 3 crates on this game today, so if he searches more than his opponent, he will score 20 points and keeps it. It is now Angel's turn to pick his secondary objective, and he picks sudden death. The mission is to get rid of all opponents on the map. So at the end of the game, if all the opponents are incapacitated, then he will win an extra 60 points. Then Angel will give his 2 nets to Kiarlos and Argamon. Deployment for the 2 warbands is done, and Angel is ready to attack. He's also winning the bet to know who will start first. So it's now Angel's turn to engage on this combat.
I'll start by moving Kiarlos to the crate. He'll search it, and in that crate I'll find drugs. So I get 1 more action, but I take a damage in the head. And in caps, I'll get 15 caps.
I then play Suk, who charges Kiarlos, who had already taken a damage to the head because of his drugs. I then take him out using my axe in the head.
With a lucky shot.
So then Argamon goes to the crate, and he keeps 1 action point to himself. Then Yusila shoots at both of the Odval and Alag and damages Alag in the head, but not Odval.
Flash might well be a potential target, then this is why I move him to the side, and a safe zone, which is the place where I killed Kiarlos, so he no longer has his net.
And far away from Argamon, who's holding the second net.
And then I'll move Q then to the nearest box, and he will search it, and in that box he'll find a Molotov, which is only 1 use. And caps, I found 15 caps.
Odval will then charge Argamon and deal damage to him just as he does to her. she will get boosted to the arm and he will take 1 damage to the head. Alag will then join the fight and start his chainsaws and deal heavy damage to Argamon's head.
Then I'll play Master Ichthys, which is gonna search the crate and find a flamethrower. And then I found 10 caps. And with his last action, he's gonna go there. Then Emptido charges Flash and deals heavy damage to the chest.
Beginning of second turn, Angel wins the best for first player.
Then Argamon attacks Odval, dealing 2 damage, and then he escapes but takes damage from both Odval and Alag.
Alag then charges Argamon back and nearly kills him with a lot of damage to his arms.
Then Kuden heals Argamon in the chest and boosts himself. He then throws his Molotov, wounding Alag but not Odval. And then he finally moves.
Flash then bites Emptido but gets killed in the counter-attack.
Then Master Ichthys is moving and uses flamethrower to damage Alag and Odval.
Suk then opens the case and finds a zombie
Ah, zombie!
as well as 20 caps.
He then moves away from the zombie. Usila shoots twice at Suk, hits him once in the head, once in the leg, but doesn't kill him. She then moves away. Then Antidote charges Suk and deals 4 damage into his legs. In the intendancy phase, the zombies start wandering around looking for fresh meat. Then Angel wins the bet for the new round and he starts activating Ikkyuden using his healing ability to heal his friend Argamon. Then Argamon will attack Alag and incapacitate him. We will replace Alag with a token because the body stays here and Argamon will keep on hitting him before he can capture him. The more damage he deals, the easier the capture will be.
Odval then charges Kyuden but misses her hit.
Emptido moves away from Suk, running away. Usila will move and then fire twice at Suk, hitting him in the head and killing him. Master Ichthys used his flamethrower again, damaging Odval and Alag, and then he will charge Alag to deal more damage, but it doesn't do anything. End of the round, so the zombie keeps on wandering around looking for a prey.
At the beginning of the 4th round, Odval goes around the building and stays there.
Then Argamon deals damage to Alag before going back to his original spot.
Ready to throw the net on next turn.
Ikkyuden moves to prevent Odval from reaching the crate. Then Usila goes back up the building with all her actions. Emptido moves, making a wall between Odval and the crate.
Master Ichthys then passes, so it's the end of the turn and we will move the zombies still looking for prey, but not fast enough.
At the beginning of the last round, Ikkyuden heals Argamon for the last time. Then Argamon captures a log and keeps his last 2 action in that corner.
Oddval will then go back around the building and charge Argamon. She'll deal damage to his arm, but not kill him.
Then Emptido charges Oddval. They both fight and they both deal damage to each other but don't kill each other. Finally, Master Icaris charges Oddval and gives the last blow by killing her.
And this is the end of the game.